What's up everyone, this is William from taxunion.com. In this quick video, I'm going to go over how to file a W-4. You can get the online fillable version by visiting taxunion.com and searching for W-4. This tax form is very simple, it's pretty straightforward. You file this to give certain information about your anticipated tax return so that your employer can withhold federal income taxes accordingly, so you don't end up paying more or less than you should. Start filing it by click on text on the above and then click on anywhere and you'll get a sample text. You can click and hold your mouse to move it around and double click to edit the text. So I'm going to enter William. The same again, click on text and anywhere and you'll get a sample text. Double click to edit it, and once you're done, click anywhere and move it around. Now same with my social security number. Double click it. I'm just gonna enter it like this, and then move it. My address. Say my address is apartment number 6. Click anywhere, hold and drag, click on text, click here, get a sample text, and enter your city and state and zip code. Now to check boxes, click on pencil above and then increase the brush size to 2 and check the box like so. If you ever mess this up, click on hand, select the area that you want to delete. I'm gonna make it bigger so that I can move its position and then move it out the way like this. You can also enlarge text like this. So I'm going to check the box again, like so. And let's move on to step 2. Now, step 2 is not optional for some taxpayers, but most taxpayers are going to just skip this anyways. So what you should do on step 2 is, if you're holding more than one job at a time, and if both jobs pay at a similar rate, file W-4 form for both jobs and check this box right here. Now, let's say my first job pays me $35,000 and my second job pays me $30,000. I should check this box. But let's say my first job pays me $50,000 and my second job pays me $5,000. And in that case, I should use the multiple jobs worksheet and enter the results as an extra withholding. Now, we didn't include the multiple jobs worksheet here because most taxpayers don't need this, so we didn't just want to crowd this out. But you can get it on our website as well. Go to taxunion.com and search for multiple jobs worksheet, and the most recent one will come up. And this is it. So step 2 is like this. If you're married and you're filing a joint return with your spouse, that also works. You should file W-4 normally without paying attention that you're a joint filer, and then use the tax withholding estimator shown in here, shown in this URL, and compare the amounts that you entered here and see if you're gonna get a refund or you're gonna owe taxes based on the what you entered on the estimator. Now let's move on to step 3. This part is pretty important because you're going to enter the anticipated tax credits for your dependents. Tax credits reduce your tax bill, whereas tax deductions reduce your taxable income. So missing out on here is going to result in a higher federal income tax withholding rate because you're just going to skip on these, right? So let's say I have 2 children, one is 11 and the other is 21. For my youngest one, I can claim the child tax credit, which is valued at $2,000, right? Let's enter it here, $2,000, and let's enter 500 here. Hold and drag to move its position, and then enter the total here. 500. Now let's get to step 4. Now on step 4A, enter income that you're gonna earn that isn't subject to federal income tax withholding, or that the income that you're not gonna pay taxes on, like interest, income, dividends, retirement income is stated on W-4, or income from rental real estate property, etc. Let's say I enter $5,000 here. Now, the amount that I enter here is going to count towards my wages, and my employer is going to withhold federal income taxes based on that. These are just optional, but it's best if you do so, because otherwise you may underpay taxes, which are going to result in underpayment penalties. Now, step 4B is where you enter your deductions. If you're going to claim the standard deduction in your anticipated tax return, just skip this part, don't enter here. But if you're itemizing, let's say I'm itemizing deductions on Schedule A, which you can also file on in here on taxgenie.com, and I'm looking to claim $20,000. Now this is gonna be adjusted, right? My employer is gonna enter this when calculating my federal income taxes, and calculate it accordingly. Now, on step 4C, which we also mentioned on step 2, now this is the part where you enter an extra withholding amount that is going to be effective on top of what your employer is withholding without it. So let's say I enter $20 here and I'm getting paid weekly. In that case, I'm going to withhold about $80 a month in extra. So, but if I'm getting paid bi-weekly, then that means $40. If I'm getting paid monthly, that means $20 a month. So enter it accordingly, and keep the pay frequency that you have in mind. Now, after this, sign here, enter today's date. You can also enter your signature like this using the pencil here, or you can just get your signature as a PNG file and import it on the form using a PDF editor like Adobe Acrobat Reader or something like that. And once you're done, save it, and you'll have it as a PDF file with everything that you entered. After you file it though, file W-4, make sure to go to tax withholding estimator on irs.gov so that and you kind of know the outcome that is likely to happen, because you don't want to underpay or significantly overpay your taxes. And filing W-4 is as simple as that. See you on the next video.